I know this looks like pretty intense energy, and this is pretty intense energy coming in here as well. But have a look at what your reading is bookended by: the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. If you're not a Scorpio, if you're here looking at this to get information on a Scorpio, don't be surprised. It's been a long time coming, I'll say that. And it's exciting. I think you need that excitement. That's where it comes from. You're kind of done. Page of Wands is excitement, enthusiasm. It's almost like the Ace of Wands, right? Pages are very similar because they're the beginning energies. They're I don't want to call them immature, but they lack the experience and the maturity. It's something new. It's just the budding emotion. I always see the Page of Wands as the muse. What are we passionate about? What do we create? It's that kind of energy. So the Page of Wands, he's going to take things in a different direction. You know, the boring life isn't for him. Neither is it for the Knight of Wands. They don't want to be bored. They want fun. They want to be excited. That's the whole thing with them. I want enthusiasm for this. I want to keep going for this. And so Page of Wands coming up as your underlying energy, that's your focus. What excites me? What am I enthusiastic about? You know, when was the last time I actually was excited to go to work, or I looked at that person and was passionate about them? Those kind of questions are coming up this week. Have a look at these two. So I'm going to read these two together. Let's go to the Devil first. Why am I going to the Devil first? Because the Devil is number 15 in the Major Arcana. The Tower is number 16. So a little tarot lesson here for you guys. The Devil is when we're stuck. Something's holding us back. Now, it might be, you know, it can be anything from, addictions, codependency. It does include those kinds of things. It's the card for Capricorn. And what that says to you is like, what has power over you? A glass of wine, right? A glass of wine, nothing wrong with a glass of wine. If you start needing a glass of wine, if you need it to manage your mood, you don't need a glass now, you need a bottle every night. That has power over you. That's different from just enjoying a glass every now and then with lunch, right? So when the Devil comes up, something's holding you back. Like I said, it can be addictions, it can be codependency, old behavioral patterns that come up. But it can also be temptation. It's something that we're tempted by. You know, I'm stuck in this job because the money's good and it's close to my house, and, you know, the hours suit me and stuff, but I'm not happy here. I want something more. I know I'm here to do something more. A relationship. Believe it or not, the Devil is one of the soulmate cards. It's when we're connected to someone, we feel like that connection has power over us. I don't want to be with this person. I don't know if this relationship is right for me, but I just can't get out. You know, it's that kind of energy. Well, when the Devil comes up, when we're stuck, when we can't, you know, move out of it, we're being held back. Because the Devil, ultimately, the advice of the Devil card, and all of the cards have advice. The Page of Wands advice is go in a different direction. Go in a direction that excites you. Try something new. The Devil energy is only those chains that you allow to hold you back can hold you back. So when we can't do that, when we can't release our chains, we get a helping hand. That helping hand is known as the Tower. And I know people don't like it. It used to be the Death card that was seen as the big baddie in the tarot, and now it's become the Tower card. The Tower is my favorite card in the whole of the I'm going to say zodiac, in the whole of the tarot, because massive changes come through, massive changes. And it frees you. It frees you from this, because that tower, it looks beautiful, right? Tower looks beautiful, but it's your prison. It's what's been holding you back. And so the lightning indicates an act of God, right? A divine act that happens. And it's shocking. That's the thing with the Tower that people don't like, is that it's shocking. And we are creatures of habit. Human beings, we're creatures of habit. We don't mind change. We're a fixed sign. I get that. Trust me. Aquarius sun here. Fixed signs don't like change unless we are the ones that cause the change. That's our quality. We bring kind of a fixed nature to everything. And so with the Tower coming up here, this is something that it's shocking. That's the main thing out of it. But let's see. It's something that you put a lot of time and effort into. It's almost like I'm not ready to do this. For some of you, it could be something shocking that happens at work. But the Eight of Pentacles isn't just about work. It's have a look at this guy. He's kind of poring over the books. The candles have burnt all the way down, but he's still working at this. This is the apprentice who's trying to gain mastery. He wants to be an expert in that field. Some of you have put a lot of time and effort into a relationship. Some of you have done it for work. But something shocking, but it's kind of been holding you back. It's been holding you back. Now something new is coming in, something bigger. Now you'll know if this message resonates with you because you've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling stuck. Those of you that, if you've already experienced a tower moment, some of you might be hoping for it. Believe it or not, there are some of us that pray for tower moments. With that at the heart, that's the heart of the reading, is the focus, what everything revolves around, what we want, what we're dealing with. So with the tower here, some of you already had this. Some of you already had some massive shock that's come in. And the whole point of the tower is to show you that the foundation is not solid on this. Now, it doesn't always mean the end of something. It means the end of it, doing something a certain way, a disempowering way. Because think about it. I've done readings for couples that have had the tower, and it's made their relationship stronger than ever. It shows them, look, our foundation is weak here. We're going to rebuild, and we're going to rebuild even stronger now. For others, they look at it and they think, screw this, everything's a mess. I can't be bothered. But it will show you all the cracks within that relationship, within that job, within the whatever situation you're dealing with. It's going to show you everything. So we've got this going on. Massive energy. Where does that lead? Well, have a look here. We have the 5 of Pentacles coming up in the present, guys. And the whole thing with the 5 of Pentacles is, that's what I think you realize. You're not getting the support that you want. You're not getting paid enough, or you've just, after everything that you've done, I mean, there's a really pissed off energy coming in through this. I'm not even joking. It's like, I've been working away at this hard. Like, I've just been focused on getting this right. I'm putting all my time and energy into this. And I did it willingly, happily. But just because we do something willingly and happily, it's been keeping you trapped. And now with the 5 of Pentacles, this is poverty. So it's emotional poverty or financial poverty. It's almost as if you were happy to do this. You might have sacrificed your time, your energy, whatever, to do this. And you got shit for it. You got nothing with the 5 of Pentacles. That's why now you're looking at this and thinking, I'm going in a different direction. I want that excitement back. Why should I slave away at this and do this? And I don't get anything for it. 5s, I always call them the agents of chaos. Why? Because they're very intense. So a lot of you Scorpios this week, starting off this week, or you might already be feeling this, where you kind of think, I don't get anything. For everything that I do, I don't get anything. But you know what? Look what comes out of this. So the 5, there's always help when we need it. I think that help for you is a new idea or a new spark or a new project. You might have even been putting this off for a while. A move, with Wands coming up, the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This could be traveling. This could be a new adventure. It's almost like you had your own life on pause. You had something on pause to work on this thing, to do this thing, to work on this relationship, to work on that job. And when this hit, either you were left, what's coming through is almost like there's a shocking change at work and no one's got your back. Or something happens in the relationship, it doesn't have to be in the relationship. Maybe you've, something happened at work. You can't work it for a little while, or you can't do whatever. And it's almost like, hey, I've been supporting you, but now you can't support me. So it's that kind of energy that's coming up for you guys. Now, where does that lead? Well, it leads to the Hermit card for Virgo. You have a lot of earth energy coming in. We have Capricorn. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo. And the Hermit is actually one of the most empowering cards that comes through. Because what's going to get left? Imagine, right? Whatever this thing was that you were working on, maybe with other people, whatever it was, that tower's fallen. It's dropped. What you're going to find left in the rubble of whatever this is yourself. If you are the one that put in all the work, if you are the one that were able to do all of this and you kept it going, then why do you need anyone else? It's very empowering. The Hermit is very empowering, and the answer lies within you. Now, what is the answer that lies within you? I think it's about the direction that you go in. It's about finding your passion. Whatever fell, guys, it almost feels like it wasn't, you'd lost your passion for it a while ago, but you just felt trapped in that situation. So I know it's hard. When the tower hits, it's really hard. I've been in times in my life, I've had tower moments hit, and you're not grateful for it when it hits. All you know is what you've lost, right? But death didn't come up here. Death didn't come up here. That's your energy. Death is not here. This is about a shocking change, and it's showing you that the power that you have within the situation. Because the Hermit is the card of self-empowerment. No one can give him an answer from outside of himself. If someone removes everything around you, everything that you identify yourself by, the labels, the work or the relationship or whatever, if that's gone, what's left? You're left. So what's your advice? What's your advice on how to go from this? The Knight of Wands. I love the Knight of Wands. I know people don't. He's always seen as unreliable. He's seen as the booty call, one night stand, whatever, right? But he isn't. That's not all he is. That's the very dark side of it. And that doesn't count for this anyway. This is your advice on what to do. And it's telling you, go on that adventure. Go and explore something. He's the adventurer, the explorer. He's very much in the moment. He does what is fun, what he's passionate about. If the Knight of Wands decides to come and hang out with you, you know that there's nowhere else in the world that he wants to be. And I'm saying he, please remember, guys, that, you know, we all have divine masculine, divine feminine energies within us. So take it as will be. But this is telling you, what do you want right now? Forget your duty. Forget what you were tied in to do. What is it? This is an opportunity for you to explore something new, to do something new.